All right, guys. Early in the morning, making breakfast. Um, I don't even know. I still don't even have the words for what I saw last night in person. All different type of emotions happened during that football game, guys. And guys, and I'm not gonna, again, you know what I'm saying? Like I made a, little video about, made a little video more on social media, not on the YouTube side, but you know, I'm not mad about the fans leaving. I mean, guys, yes, you would love to see all the fans stay and ride it out. But you got to, again, I understand, bro, it's a night game. People got to go to work. Not everyone's called off. You got a bunch of traffic. Because I didn't get home until 2 o'clock in the morning. I stayed the entire thing. I didn't get home until 2 o'clock in the morning. And so I was exhausted. I couldn't even make the video that I wanted to make. Normally I'd make the reaction videos on time. I couldn't even really do it because I was tired. And then I got home and then I watched the highlights and I was right back to being rejuvenated. And I only had like basically 1 hour of sleep. So I'm fucked. But, guys, that game was an all-time classic. All different set of emotions. Being down by 15 points. Guys, we got dominated. The Bills got dominated in that game. Ravens fans that were in that stadium deserved to talk all the shit that they did. They deserved to talk all the shit that they wanted to talk. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, if we didn't score within the last 6 minutes, or within the last 5 minutes, I was gone. I was gonna be gone myself. But bro, half the stadium left. People like a lot of people that weren't there. They were talking about how, man, not a lot of fans left when Josh Allen was talking his stuff about the fan, like about fan, bro. Half the stadium left. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm actually kind of pissed off because because I sat in the 300s, I sat in like 317. I should have went all the way down to the 100s. That's how, like there were spots, like a lot of spots in the 100s. I could have sat and just had a better seat, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm heat of the moment. Shout out, it was like 3 Bills fans that tried to like lift my spirits up. You know what I'm saying? I got like, you know what I'm saying? But man, I just went through all different types of emotions, man. Josh Allen is that dude. Lamar Jackson is that dude. Shout out Roll Tide. He's 31. And bro, the acceleration and burst that dude has at 31 is fucking. You're not supposed to move like that at 31. He's a freak, and it's annoying as hell to play against players like this because it just feels like that's the only team that can do that to us. That's the only team that no matter where we can play them, you have game breakers all across the field, but notably those 2 players, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. That may be the best team we play against all year in terms of roster. Obviously, you got the Chiefs and you have some of these other teams, and obviously I don't think we're going to go 17-0. That's the best team we play against. And for 3.5 quarters, we lost in almost every single facet you can imagine. Special teams was fucking horrendous besides kicking. Besides kicking, the punting was bad. The punt return coverage was bad. The kickoff return at the beginning was solid, but then that turned into shit. It seemed like every single kickoff that they returned, it was literally to the 30 to 35. They always had great fucking field position. It was just, we lost in almost every single facet you possibly can imagine. And for us to still find a way to win that game is amazing. It's amazing. There's a lot of things we got to clean up. I mean a shit ton of things we have to clean up. The defensive line, in terms of the defensive line, Daquan Jones got his ass kicked. Besides the sack, Daquan Jones got his ass kicked. Man, the linebackers, and I'm huge fans of Milano and Bernard, terrible in coverage. Both of them were terrible in fucking coverage. And we ran a lot of, cover 3. We ran some quarters. But at the same, we tried to disguise a lot of our we tried to disguise a lot of our one high looks. Or we showed that it was one high and then we kind of went into something else. We're mainly like kind of more of a cover 3 quarters to kind of make adjustments towards that. We tried to play, we tried to, hell, we even played with a 5-man front in particular occasions. Nothing worked. They were Like, they were doing a phenomenal job running duo and just sealing off the defensive tackles and edges, and Derrick Henry was literally off to the races. Lamar Jackson, in terms of RPO-based concepts, play action, the motion that they were using was incredible by Todd Monken and Lamar Jackson. The game plan for Baltimore was damn near unstoppable. We could not stop that team until the fourth quarter. Zay Flowers, that was my number one fear for it coming back, because in January when I was at that game, and I will continue to admit this, if Zay Flowers was on that damn team that day, they would have won that game. Because in terms of explosive plays, we couldn't stop it. Especially in the second half, we could not stop it at all. They made their adjustments. We couldn't stop it. Then Derrick Henry got going in the run game. If they just missed one explosive player in Zay Flowers, and they didn't have Isaiah Likely today. So I can't imagine Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely, with those receivers, with that shit is gonna even look more diabolical. But at the end of the day, man, Josh Allen was some of the most ridiculous throws I've ever seen in person. I don't even think the TVs did it justice to how fucking amazing some of those throws were. It was incredible to witness. I don't know how we won that game. I don't know how we were able to kind of pull that off. I don't even know how our defense were able to make a couple stops. And I don't know, Ravens fans, maybe you're right about John Harbaugh and their game management, because the game management I thought they used was terrible. They should have went for it on 4th and 3. You don't give Josh Allen the ball back with that amount of time, especially when the momentum was literally flipped to our side. You don't give that guy the ball back. You close it. And if you don't get it, it is what it is. But it's 4th and 3. I have an unstoppable offense. I have a freight train and Derrick Henry, a 250-pound running back. I have Lamar Jackson, one of the fastest, most mobile, elusive quarterbacks in the league. I have to figure out a way to kind of create something in order for my play. I mean, all those playmakers. I have to figure out a way to just pick up 3 yards so I can close this game out, because there's no way in hell. We had a 0.9% chance of winning. The Ravens are the first team to lose while rushing for 230 and scoring 40. That's a death sentence for any other team out there that has those stats. The opposite, the team with those stats win all the time. That's a death sentence for the opposition. I understand why people left. I got on the fans' ass for leaving. Mostly because, like, bro, but that's just me. But at the end of the day, that's the heat of the moment. I understand why people left, because I probably would have left too if we would have never scored another drive. But my goodness gracious, Sean McDermott, the game management, the 2-point conversions, I understand it. I hate the execution. I understand it. I hate the fucking execution. Because my goodness gracious, we are 0 for 5 on 2-point conversions in the last 2 games. The last 2 games that we played post playoffs and now this, we're 0 for 5 in 2-point conversions. We got to get that shit straightened out if we ever have to go through that sort of situation, because you can make a legitimate case. That's why we lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, because we couldn't convert on those fucking 2-point conversions. But thankfully their kicker missed an extra point, which I just can't believe it. Like, bro, for 3.5 quarters, everything went the Ravens' way. Everything went their way for 3.5 quarters. We had no business winning that game. I can't even lie to you, but we found a way to pull it off. It was a hell of a game. There's a lot more I want to say, so I'm probably going to make more videos just to kind of dissect it, what I saw. And then I'm probably going to watch the All-22 film just to see, like, what can we do? Because 230 on the ground is insane. Again, we got Deion Walker and TJ Sanders for this purpose. The safeties were garbage. Not particularly, they weren't particularly bad in coverage, but when it came to kind of filling in the gaps, filling in to stop the run, they were terrible. But yeah, guys, that's just my personal opinion. I just had to make more of a kind of more concise or just kind of more of a proper reaction video. And man, hell of a football game. Hell of a football game between two amazing football teams.